Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's Titi. I know y'all, I've been MIA for like a month now, but I just felt that I should make this video, especially now that I have the time and I just got my hair done. Yep, it's looking cute. Okay, so as you guys can tell from the title, I'm gonna be telling you guys why I moved from my old house, because my movement from that house to this one was so impromptu. It was like not planned, not even for me. And you guys were just seeing the vlogs and it's like, dang, I thought you were just in your house the other day. But I promise y'all that I'm gonna give y'all a story time, and that's what I'm gonna do today. So that apartment that I was in was actually my first ever apartment, whether in this country or back home. That was like the first place that I ever lived at in this country, where it's like just me alone. And I liked the place, honestly. Not, I didn't like the environment from day one. I never liked the environment because it was just, it was isolated in some ways, but I can't really say it was isolated because I had people around. But it was scary. My apartment was on this hill and it was just far from the road, um far in the sense that you literally have to climb to go down to the apartment. So that's the whole backstory why I moved. I've been facing a lot of issues in this place, but none of them was like detrimental or scary to the point where I should move. So I just been like, you know what, I'm gonna stay in this apartment till I leave this country, and that's just how it's gonna be until something tragically happened. But before that thing occurred, I've been having issues where, number one, I started get like there was some infestation with insects, just a lot of ants. For example, if it rains today, tomorrow, or maybe that same night, my place will be flooded with insects, just ants everywhere. You see ants everywhere. And then sometimes I be scared because usually when I'm going to school, I wear long trousers. So what if those ants enter my trousers? Oh God. It might sound funny, but it's actually not. It used to be bad. I'm gonna place videos for you guys to see. It was just terrible for me. And another thing is the place, like I said, it was on the hill. And then when someone is on the main road, they can even tell that houses are down that hill. That's just how the place was. So when I'm saying it was isolated, that's just what I mean. There was people around, but it seemed isolated, which is very, very bad. So even sometimes I will have like evening classes. I would have to be calling people to come and take me home because the place used to be super, super dark. And I'm sure if you guys have watched my videos, even sometimes when I go and get my hair done and it's late, I have to call someone like, hey, please come and take me home, because I couldn't risk it at all. And then the second factor is the fact that the rent went up. Honestly, the rent thing wasn't a problem because the rent going up is something that I've been hearing from people, where people will be like, oh, once you're in the house, sometimes after a year, the landlord might, take the price up. I talked to you guys about the rent issue. The rent went up just by something small. It's not like my parents and myself, we planned for it, but it wasn't heavy to the point where they cannot be able to afford it. So they were able to at least, the rent went up, but it's better than shifting and spending extra money, and you've gotten used to the place already. So cool, I'm gonna stay until this thing happened. So I think it was like the day of Ramadan. Is it Ramadan or Eid? One of those days for Muslims, right? One of those holidays. So I was just going through stuff with school and everything. And I called a friend over, and the person was coming. It was at 4 p.m. I'm telling you, the sun is hot, like hot, hot, hot. Everywhere is cleared. So it's not something where it's like, oh, it was midnight or it was early in the morning. No. I'm telling you, this thing happened in broad daylight. So the person was coming over. They had a laptop, which is like a MacBook, and they had their phone, right? It was like iPhone something something, 15 Pro Max, something like that. So I didn't see what happened, but I'm gonna go based off of what the person told me. So my house After you climb down that hill, you have to now walk towards my gate, and then you enter the house. So when this person was coming at my house, after they climbed down the hill, four boys or four men, they were armed, not with guns and stuff, but they had weapons basically. They had like knives and maybe some other things. You never know. They attacked this person because the person was trying to call me. Usually, when anyone coming to my house, even if I know you're coming, I can just leave my door open. At least just text me or anything, voice message. That's hey, I'm outside. Instead of knocking, 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 and disturbing the entire compound. I do the same thing also if I'm going to visit someone. Just text, hey, I'm outside. So the person is trying to call me. The phone is in your hand like this, trying to call me, and then those four guys, one of them came, snatched the phone, tried to fight, and the only thing that bless this person is the fact that they're strong, or else they're gonna do something terrible to them. Because the person was able to rescue their laptop, but not the phone. Because, like I said, the phone was already in their hand, right? So the thieves were able to grab the phone, and then one started running because they were full. One started running, and then there were other three guys who was trying to get the laptop and just like tussle until they could get the laptop. But while they were fighting over the laptop, this friend of mine was able to take the laptop and swing it in like a dish or something. And then those people are trying to grab the laptop, they're fighting over it. Like it's just this tug of war thing. But they didn't get to take the laptop. The laptop was secure. So this friend of mine tried to run behind them for the phone now because the laptop was in the dish. The friend picked the laptop from the dish because it was in the bag, placed it, and then these guys, now one of them saw that okay, this person is not like someone that I can come in and take advantage of. So they took the knife and they stabbed like on this place. They stabbed like here. It was so close to the vein. Thank God it didn't reach to the vein, but it was so close. Imagine someone coming to your house to help you have food. It's not even something where I'm calling someone late in the night. And then when a friend of mine came to knock at the gate, all I could see was blood, like blood everywhere. Blood was everywhere, all over my porch, everywhere. We had to rinse it, tie it with something. It was just too much. And then right then and there, we went to the police. After tying it and making sure that okay, this thing doesn't get infected, we went straight to the police that very day. Like I said, this stuff happened at 4. So we had time to go to the police. We went to the police, we made a statement, and then the first thing the police guy told me, the police guy was like, "Oh, why are you even living in that area?" I'm like, this stuff caught me off guard. I'm like, huh? I don't know if that place I was living I had a bad reputation, but that's literally what he said. So it went days, weeks. Imagine at this time I'm even looking for a house because I'm scared to go back to that my house. I'm like, I'm never entering that place ever again. And I stood on that. uh, Little we had to go to like the headquarters to go and report the case. We made statements, we did all those things. Nothing happened. From this stuff happened March 26th. From March 26th, we're now in July. No phone call, no text to say, oh hey, this is the whereabouts of all those things that happened. And nothing even to even say, oh, check up on anything, nothing. And while they when they stole the phone was connected to the MacBook. So you could see exactly, because the MacBook and the phone, the location thing, you could see exactly where the phone was. We told the police they don't use that type of they don't use that method. So imagine seeing your phone in a specific location, but you cannot be able to get it because of just the legal ways of doing things are different. So the phone thing, it was just pushed to the side. Now all you have to do is just save and get a new phone, but we can get that one back. When it comes to stealing, right? Usually people steal and it's like run away with stuff. But the way they stole the stuff, it was just You stealing someone phone and you want to even stab them. Imagine if that stuff was going to go to the vein. That we would be talking about. I feel like at this time we'll be talking about something totally different. And thank God it didn't happen like that. So I just wanted to give you guys the story, but keep in mind that before this thing happened, before this incident happened, there was this some girls. I think it was like two girls. Is this girl and her sister? I was coming from school. The girl met me. She's like, "Oh hey, you live this side?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Oh my god, you gotta be super careful. They stole my sister phone." I'm like, "How?" Because for me, I'm used to like when they're stealing, maybe it's clothes. I didn't know they started getting that bad where they will even steal your things. And for this girl, they drag her sister literally like these are men, no. These are men dragging a female just to get her phone. And I think she went to receive money, so she had like her phone, her passport, important things. They took everything just to set her back. The same day I was moving, those people they were moving with me. Like the same day, I had that. If you guys have watched my moving vlog, I had the pickup. They had theirs also right next to mine. We moved the same day. I don't even know how it happened, but we literally moved the same day. So me, they stole from me, but it was clothes. They stole my clothes. They've stolen my clothes like about 2 or 3 times now. But at least it's easier for me to go and buy my clothes. Even if they were going to steal a phone, it's easier for me to go and get another phone than for someone to be stabbing me or even with the other girl dragging her, doing a whole lot of crazy stuff. And this they be saying some crazy stuff oh. When they drag the girl. I don't know if YouTube is sensitive on this type of topic, so let me just find the best, the more like diplomatic way to say it. So when they drag the girl and the girl was trying to run behind them with her sisters, they were like, if you come here, basically I'm gonna like rape you, that type of stuff. They said that to the girl. So that's just some of the reason. That's just the reason I moved, to be honest. And I moved in a peaceful way as far as the landlord is concerned. I told the landlord what happened. He's like, oh my god, he's gonna like double up with security because it happened to the landlord's wife. And those people are literally like people who grew up in this community. And if it can happen to them, what about me? What about me? Can you imagine? It happened to his wife. They stole like I think her phone and something important, some type of important document or something like that. I think she was going to work and they stole something from her. And the landlord was just telling me he's like it's so bad. So he even wants to like double up on security and all those things. But for me, I won't be there while you doubling up on your security system. But him and myself never had no issue. Even when he increased the rent, I'm like, no problem, I'm gonna pay the rent. But I can't stay in our house. I literally couldn't stay in the house. So that's the reason why I moved. And it took long for me to tell the story because from the day that stuff happened, I've been on the house hunting stuff and I'm trying to focus on like just my own stuff. So now the story is out. That's why I moved. And yeah, even where I'm at right now is like I'm just praying that everything is good. But nah, even my neighbors, my next door neighbors, they stole their phone. I don't know if I don't want to speak on their situation because truly I don't know, and they didn't tell me anything. The reason I spoke on the other girl's situation was because she came and she told me. So let me not speak on something I don't know about and end up lying. So that's it, y'all. Thank you all for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, stay safe. I'm gonna try my best to stay safe. And yeah, bye guys.